The podcasts and social media, stick with the best. Grand Forks' best source. Keep up to date with local happenings and news, interviews with city leaders, athletes, nonprofits, and of course, lots of feel-good stories. You know, Grand Forks' best source is a great way to advertise your business or events with the most economical ad packages available. And contact us to find out how you can have your own podcast with the best studio in the area. Check out Grand Forks' best source on your favorite social media app. Grand Forks' best source, the Forks' best local podcast. Call 701-213-0863 or online at gfbestsource.com. We love the Forks. Grand Forks' best source, giving the Forks their identity again.
All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the starter. Well, we're starting a little bit early tonight with the pre-show here, doing the kind of getting things ready here, kind of get warmed up because this will be our third annual Halloween show here, or Halloween episode, I should say. And right now, currently, I have with me Max Payne. He's made his return for the third time, his third appearance already, and then he's proven what dedication is all about, which I really appreciate. What's going on,
Hey,
Max?
I'm planning on being around as often as possible, my brother.
Oh, that's great. Well, we got a lot of fun stuff happening here tonight. I'm going to play us a couple tunes to get us all kind of ready, and we'll be back here in just a little bit to get you guys all warmed up for tonight's Halloween episode. It should be very spooky, we'll say. Pun intended. So we'll be right back.
He showed up at my door with his broomstick in his hand. I could tell he just wanted a one-night stand. He said he had a sweet tooth, and I started to shake. He didn't care if he got a toothache. I whispered softly in his ear, I hope you come this time each year. Trick or treat, come on and take a lick. I'll keep on going down to the stick. Trick or treat, don't hesitate. Don't let this sweetness go to waste. Oh, come on and trick or treat. I answered my door and saw him, much to my surprise. He was unwrapping me with his eyes. I tried to say something, but the words wouldn't come. He put his lollipop right on my tongue. It was so long and really thick. I closed my eyes and started to lick. Trick or treat, I'm your sugar rush, and if you do it just right, gonna make me gush. Trick or treat, I'm your candy kiss. You'll never find anything as sweet as this. Oh, come on and trick or treat. You want candy and I do too. You want me and I want you. Keep on going, it feels so right. Ring my bell way past midnight. Trick or treat, come on and take a lick. like sugar and spice in a candlelight. If you like my pumpkins when they're sitting up high, you'll love a little taste of my homemade pie. Oh, trick before the treat, honey, don't be shy. Take a little bite, give it one more try. It's warm, it's sweet, it'll make you sigh. If you like my pumpkins, you'll like my pie. I got that glow like a jack-o'-lantern grin, a swing in my hips and a wicked spin. Boys come knocking, but I don't lie. They're only here for my pie. Oh, my trick before the treat, baby, that's no crime. Dance with me under the harvest time. It's creamy, dreamy, sugar high. If you like my pumpkins, you like my pie. Now don't get scared of a little tease. It's all in fun and an autumn breeze. A little cinnamon, a little charm. My pie will keep you safe and warm. So grab your broom, let's take a ride through candy clouds and the other side. You can keep your ghosts and witches slide, but I've got the treat that'll make you fly. Trick before the treat, honey, come on by. Taste the love that money can buy. It's spooky, sweet, and sugar high. If you like my pumpkins, you'll love my pie.
Well, let's find out, baby. Guess that's too much rock and roll.
There she is. The world's first time traveling DeLorean.
Wait a second, you built a time machine out of a DeLorean? Mm-hmm. Man.
Hey, Doc, this baby's humming like a jukebox. Hold on to your hair, Elvis. We're hitting 88. Woo! The king's going to the past, baby.
Well, nobody saw that landing.
It's a spaceship.
Easy there, partner. Just passing through time, not trouble. Man, this ain't the city I remember.
Lou, another chocolate milk.
Well, you and I could be twins, pal.
Ha, what are the odds?
What's wrong, Elvis? You scared to fight, or you just chicken?
Ain't nobody ever calls me chicken.
Well, let's roll, baby. Now that's what I call rocking and rolling.
Where am I? What happened?
You're safe, mister. You fainted near the old diner. I brought you here.
You look like someone I used to know. Maybe from another time. Oh, no. They're slipping away.
Doc, something's real wrong here.
Sure are quiet tonight, Calvin. You nervous about the dance?
Just thinking about the music, miss.
You're kind of cute when you're shy, you know that?
You, remind me a lot of my mom, man. This is getting too weird for rock and roll.
All right, fellas. Let's see if you can groove to this one from the future. Guess the future's got a whole lot of rhythm, baby. All right, let's take it up a notch. Guess this kind of music's a bit ahead of your time, but don't worry. Your kids are gonna love it.
Doc, the cables come loose. We'll miss the strike. Hang on, Doc. The King's got this. Talk about high voltage, baby. Let's light this baby up.
Well, I'll be... I really made it back, baby. Now this is a whole new kind of rock and roll.
Doc, you sure this thing's ready for another spin?
Ready as it'll ever be, Elvis.
When it comes to podcasts and social media, stick with the best. Grand Forks' best source. Keep up to date with local happenings and news, interviews with city leaders, athletes, nonprofits, and of course, lots of feel-good stories. You know, Grand Forks' best source is a great way to advertise your business or events with the most economical ad packages available. And contact us to find out how you can have your own podcast with the best studio in the area. Check out Grand Forks' best source on your favorite social media app. Grand Forks' best source, the Forks' best local podcast. Call 701-213-0863 or online at gfbestsource.com. We love the Forks. Grand Forks' best source, giving the Forks their identity again.
All right. Now we are ready. That's enough advertisement. Well, you know, Sam didn't like the thing that he saw a few weeks ago, and then so I just figured, well, I'm gonna redo it. I'm gonna do it my own way. So
Not me drinking a beer. Well, what's in my hand though? I don't remember that being in my hand.
I have no idea. It's AI was, you know, it's all animated. You can animate photos now and stuff now. So it's like, I wanted to give it a try. This is through Facebook. So
it was pretty cool. That was, you could have found some. It could have found something worse to work with. I guess.
Could have found a naked photo of you.
See, I said something worse.
I could have found a naked photo of Max, you know, too.
Then you just run everybody straight the fuck off if you did that. You wouldn't have an audience if you did that.
That's right. Everybody was too scared to see us anymore.
Oh shit! Wow, I'm scared of seeing that.
Well, it is a Halloween season. Hey, it is a Halloween season, so you know, be scared, you know, of everything, dude.
Gravity has not been good to me.
Well, anyway, welcome to another great edition of Renegade Radio and Frankie Sloss's Renegade Radio right here on Facebook. We're season 5, episode 11, episode 82. If you're, you know, keeping track of the episodes, we're about 18 episodes away from our 100th episode, which will happen season 6 next year. Here, it's more likely by the springtime, I would hope. Anyway, by that time, but anyway, so we still got a ways to go, but tonight is our big Halloween episode, and right now we're joined by Max Payne, WCW and WWF legend, Max Payne, and we got Mama T as well. I don't know if she's a legend of anything, but she could be in her own mind. Of course, everybody knows me. I'm Frankie, of course. Well, today, once everybody starts getting here and everything, because our crew's still starting to get in here and everything, I don't know if John's going to show up or not, but I know the two people that I definitely want to be here are Screamin Sam and Maddog, because they got a roast to give us, a brotherly spooky roast. So we're going to let them just kind of go at it, and hopefully they come up with some new stuff that they've never said to each other before. Because there's that type of guys that like to come up with they like to repeat a lot of things that they've said before. So
in true fat guy fashion, when you said they got a roast, my mind went to food immediately. I was hoping they would show up with a nice big prime rib, you know, so we can make some sandwich.
Oh yeah.
It's like his birthday episode. That's what I thought he was talking about.
Right?
Sure you did. Yeah, that's what you thought about Mama T. That was the only thing that you think about.
When you first brought it up, that's why I said, you know, I was hungry when you brought it up, so I was going to
Well, there's always a food shelf in Mama T. But,
yeah, I'm going to have to. No food stamps.
Anyway. But no, they're going to be doing a roast here a little bit later in the broadcast, and then tonight we have our very special guest, the Phantom AD. I don't know if you did any research on him or not, but he's one of those ghoulish type of singer guys where he's very well. I mean, he should be more known for the stuff he's done, because he's done this. He's been doing this for a little while. Basically, just like the Phantom AD, or Harold Isaac Rother is his real name, or Harley, I should say, Isaac Rother. Yeah, he like, think of a Spenguli or Spengoli for the guy, or like Mad Frank, when Mad Frank used to do his stuff on Fox, you know, like our local Fox station.
Oh yeah, now I knew I've heard that name before.
You've heard of Mad Frank before? You know what I'm talking about?
I've seen him. I've seen his work because the Sven Gulli. I've seen that guy. I've seen a couple of his shows before.
Yeah, it's kind of similar in that realm, kind of like, or in that realm, we'll just say. And but like doing Gullis and rock and roll, some original stuff that he's done, maybe a few covers here and there. He did a cool cover of the Britney Spears song "Hit Me Baby One More Time," or "One More Time," or that song. He turned it into a rock and roll version and made a music video out of it. So he's easy to find. Yeah.
What does he go by again, Frankie?
The Phantom AD. Should be able to.
Next week, I hope to have my iPad set up so that I can use it for a monitor, because right now I'm using my phone, and when you break it all down, I'm so blind anyway that then when you break it all down into everybody, I can't see a damn thing.
Well, it's all good. I understand. I mean, it's like one of the things that what I was saying, about doing the shows, like especially with the software that we use, is like it's nice because we can do all types of things with it and everything. So, it's not just for video; it's more than that. I like it anyway. But anyway, so yeah, it's the week of Halloween. We're gonna talk Halloween-ish stuff, and it's our third annual Halloween episode. As far as since we started Renegade Radio, it wasn't really anything special that I was planning. In the beginning, it just kind of fell with the theme, and then everybody started following along with it. Last year we had Lance Warlock, who was dressed up like his character in the Halloween, when he was in the Halloween movies, because his dad was Michael Myers in Halloween 2, anyway, the original.
Wow.
Yeah, it's unbelievable the people that have been on this show and the connections that I've had with everybody, as well as some connections that have been made from the crew as well. We've had a lot of cool people on the show. I mean, I can't say it more than, compared to other shows that are around in my area here, or our area, Mama T's area, there's not a whole lot of podcasters like us. You can have a podcast and you can host a show, but as far as having like really good guests, like people of like a real Fortune fam, yeah, we're not just talking to Joe across the street, who has a barbershop. Anybody can interview Joe across the street. Our interviews we try to go a little bit more like, is it possible? Now, I'm not saying we can get everybody. I'm not Conan O'Brien. I'm not Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel, or I don't have a writing crew or a crew that gets me guests. It's all done on what I want, but also what everybody else would like to see too. So, and it works out. But I know you, Max. You got to know some people from your past that would love to, that maybe have never
it's
gotten
so funny, man. I wish I could help you, but I'm man, when I left the wrestling business, I left with such a black cloud over me, man. People just
Really?
It's really amazing. All the people that I do know a lot of people, but none of them, the movie, and this is before it came, before I even talked about putting it out. Once I shot it, that's what they all say anyway. That's the reason they all blackball me. I just accepted it. Like I said, I had a lot of friends. I thought I had a lot of friends.
Wouldn't you think figure after all this time that they'd be like, just want to see how you're doing and just like keep up with you and everything?
I would have hoped that, but that's just sometimes the business is that way. I learned to accept a long time ago that once I left, I lost everybody. All the people that I really cared about just fell by the wayside, and and then I just dove into taking care of my family at the time, and I just said, all right, well, then I'll live with it.
Okay.
But
well,
yeah,
as long as you're good with it, it's hard to be good with stuff like that.
You learn that you don't really have a choice, man. When people decide to turn their backs, and what do you honestly, at that point, what are you going to do? I mean, you build relationships in your life, and I never had anything like that happen to me before. So when it did, and you realize that it's just the way life is. Sometimes you accept it and you move on, and you build the friends that you have close to you and around you, and you move on and go back to being who you really are.
It kind of sounds like it kind of sounds like you lost like a best friend, kind of that you thought was going to be there for you, and then all of a sudden they literally turn their back on you, but they still want to get a hold of you when they need you for something, if they ever did or whatever. And that probably never happens either. I know what you're talking about though, because I had something like that kind of happen with me a few times, where a few friends of mine who I was really close to, and honestly, even to this day, even though I should feel a lot different about it, if they needed a place to stay for a couple of days or whatever, I will let them stay with me if they accepted it, because that's the type of nice guy I am,
Yep.
But
like that, you either have to learn from it, or you're just going to sit and feel sorry for yourself and harbor that hatred or bitterness, and it's not healthy.
Yeah. Well, I try not to be too bitter about it. I try not to be too bitter. I've grown up enough to where I know what I want out of life now. And prior to this podcast, I mean, the only thing I've ever wanted to do was radio. I mean, that's still what I want to still do. But this is the only best way I can do that. Every week anyway, or for as long as we keep going anyway. So, what's going on, Maddog? Today,
hey. Hello, everybody.
Today and next week are your days, man. We're going to be celebrating Maddog Day next week again, and for the third time or second full time, I'd say. Because we got a guest coming up here, a musical guest. Thanks to again our good friend Mark Pussy, the Pussy Man from Georgia. He's bringing us a singer by the name of Al Basil. I don't know if you know who that is or ever heard of him before, but he's a blues singer and he wants to be on the show. So, but in a couple weeks, Maddog, and I told Max this as well. We are going to be getting our. I was thinking about what Mama T was saying about maybe some return guests and everything. So I decided to go with one return guest that will probably, especially now that we got Max on board, would definitely help maybe increase the support. Maybe we'll say, hopefully. We got the return of Justin Race coming back. Harley Race
nice.
And
I don't think I was here for that one.
He's gonna bring us a special guest. Well, he was our last guest for season 3. He and Kenny Casanova were on. Well, we had 4 or 5 guests the last episode of that season anyway. So yeah. Oh jeez. Oh, it's all orange over there. Where the hell are you?
Where am I?
Oh, I see what he's doing. I see what's going on. He's dressing up a character there. What's going on there, Screamin' Sam, or who do you want to be called this time?
Where am I?
Where are you?
Yeah.
You're on Renegade Radio there, and your phone's ringing again.
Mother.
Screamin' Sam said he'd be a little late today. He'll be here though.
Oh, okay.
He asked me because I love Screamin' Sam. So he asked me if I'd come on the show for a couple of minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you've never been on.
Who are you?
What's that?
And who are you?
I'm Hillbilly.
Hillbilly. Oh.
Billy Hillbilly.
Billy the Hillbilly. All right.
Billy Hillbilly.
Billy Hillbilly.
Billy the Hillbilly. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Why don't you go take a shit? Sounds like you're a little clogged up here, Billy.
Who's that? That's some asshole. He an asshole?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I'm an actor.
He's an asshole, but he's our asshole. Dude.
Yeah. So keep your hand off there. Why don't you go bang your sister or your brother or something there?
I already did.
Well, that's scary enough, isn't it? Well, you can tell Sam whenever he's ready that we're gonna be we got the show started, and in about probably another. We'll say about half an hour anyway. We will let him and Maddog do their brotherly roast before our guest comes on.
Okay, I'll go them.
Okay.
I have washed the car. Wash
Okay.
the car.
Wax on, wax off.
Whack off, whack on.
Whack
You're
off,
whacking
whack
off
on.
right now. Oh, okay. Well, that's nice. At least you're thinking about us anyway.
Okay, he'll be back.
Okay, sounds good.
So those the whole hillbilly mentality. I always wondered if a husband and wife in California legally get divorced, are they still brother and sister in Alabama?
Yeah.
Right.
Alabama, they are.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's my dad.
Well,
God, those jokes are so old. It's unbelievable, right?
Yeah. I'm really surprised, that he started off with that. But hey, there's nothing wrong with that. It'll be fun to see what
perspires.
What happens anyway. Well, it perspires. Yeah.
Perspires.
I'm really curious anyway, because it's like I even made a little poster for it too, just to show my support.
We agreed not to rehearse no shit. We're gonna do this. We always feed off each other. When we were kids, they used to invite us to birthday parties just so we'd rip on each other all night. So I'm pretty sure we can get some stuff pulled up here with that.
Well, it's easy with your brother, right? Because you ain't got to pull no punches. So
no, yeah.
Frankie, your mom is watching.
Is she?
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea. She didn't tell me she's watching. Oh, that's okay.
Well,
hey, Mom.
For some reason, she's watching it on mine instead of yours.
Oh, wow, favoritism.
That's how much Frankie mother's like him.
Maybe I'm cuter.
Yeah, it doesn't
You don't want
surprise
no one to
me.
know that's Frankie's mother.
That's right. That's right. God, you guys.
Oh, wait.
That's
Wait. No, it's Maddog and Sam roast. We're done with the Frankie roast. We did that a couple
That's
weeks
right.
ago.
Well, I mean, we could do a roast, or we could talk about pork chops if you want.
Give me what you got for a pork chop. I don't know who said it, but whoever said it was a genius. Look at it. It's actually one of the most beautiful things in the history of the world. And you look at this. Rosie O'Donnell won't eat that because that's called cannibalism, right? She'd be eating herself pigs, right? She's a very, very nasty person. But this is a beautiful pork chop. And a lot of people know about it. Nobody can cook them like I do. We have a Blackstone in the White House. They call me a racist. We have a Blackstone in the White House. And we make fantastic pork chops. Thank you for your attention to this matter.
Your mom wants to know why you didn't dress up, Frankie.
Why? I scare people enough as it is. So why do I need to
You're
dress
dressed as the Wolfman.
Well, yeah, I guess it's a Teen Wolf here. But my favorite shirt. I like this shirt.
Hey, look who it is. Where did Tyrone go? You got your wax in your car.
What's going on? Well,
Screamin' Sam, I actually like that retarded fuck you had on before. I'll say retard on the air. I'm sorry. It's not.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, let's be politically correct, because remember who gave us the right to have air and everything. Just remember.
Well, it is my complete honor and privilege to make this endorsement. You know, I've got along with very well with oxygen. I call it air. Some people call it O2. I call it oxygen, air. It's a beautiful thing, but I'm endorsing breathing. We love to breathe. It's a tremendous practice, in and out. I went to the doctor, and my doctor looked at me. He said, "Sir, you have the most beautiful lungs. They're so big. They're so beautiful. They inflate. They deflate. They're wonderful. In and out. Nobody's ever seen lungs like this before, sir." So I said, now's a beautiful day to endorse oxygen. We love breathing, right? And you have these stupid people on the left, very stupid, very sick. These are very sick people. You're not a sick person, but they're very sick people. And they're going to hear me endorse it, right? They're going to hear me say, oh, Donald Trump likes to breathe. You know who else breathed? Hitler. Hitler breathed. and they're going to hold their breath, and that's what we're hoping for. We're looking at it. So we are endorsing air. It's a tremendous thing. We want you to breathe as much of it as possible. Big, beautiful, clean air. And keep doing that. As long as you live, keep breathing that beautiful air. It's a tremendous thing to do. Thank you so much. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Thank you.
You know what? Somebody was just telling me the other day, I know somebody that I know people that if Trump endorsed air, that they would stop breathing. That's not how much they hate him. Literally just happened.
Wow.
I think it was my show this week. I think it was my producer that said that.
So
who's the guy that does the Trump?
I really have no idea. Somebody
you found on the internet?
Yeah. Random.
God, he's brilliant at it.
No, there's a Chinese guy on that. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you're a little muffled, but we can hear you.
Oh, because I was trying something different today. With
Oh,
the
okay.
headphones.
Yeah,
How's that?
No, that's even worse.
Stop clicking. Stop it.
What are you doing? It sounds like you're trying to get your little wiener out from inside your fat wall.
It sounded like
Get a little pepper, brother. When it sneezes, you can grab him.
I can't hear you at all. Now you muted yourself.
I didn't mute it.
Oh, well, you still sound. Are you in a different place or what?
Yeah. So my wife can watch TV. I'm in the kitchen.
Oh, okay. Well, try it without your headphones.
Okay.
Then we're going to hear the background of the TV, I bet.
Oh, it always sounds better without the headphones. Just unmute yourself. Oh,
Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
you're way better.
Very
You're
clearly.
way better.
Okay. I guess the headphones ain't gonna work.
No.
I use these when I watch porn, masturbate.
Oh, sure.
Just make sure that you're not watching it in the bathroom and the Bluetooth speaker in the kitchen is not hooked up while you're watching.
What the hell? Does that happen?
I'm not speaking from experience.
Oh, your experience of
Traumatize the whole family.
Hey, how's everybody?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up, bro?
Oh, I had a long day of substituting middle school.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, kids from hell, but that's all right.
You didn't get beat up today, though, did you?
What's that?
You didn't get beat up or bit or?
Oh no, these were no.
Okay.
Yeah, not this time. And I didn't even hit any kids this time.
Oh, good. Even better.
Oh, that's awesome.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Lord knows I coulda.
Wow.
Shoulda, woulda.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Could give him a Ric Flair chop if you go. Whoo,
I did have to raise my voice a few times.
Middle school.
Oh,
I mean,
Well, and this, just not to belabor it much, but these schools are so short of teachers and you get there for one thing and they say, okay, you're there, but we also need you throughout the day to go here, here, and here.
wow.
Yeah,
So
now you're a math teacher, an English teacher, and a gym teacher.
Well, yeah, like you're supposed to be. And I did wind up in a gym class mid-morning. The regular gym coach wasn't there. There were 50 boys.
A lot of hormones.
Yeah, and luckily 3 of the boys kind of like to be teachers themselves, so they knew what to do and all that. But it was kind of wild. It was wild.
Sounds wild.
Anyway, I made it.
Oh, that's good. No, we're glad. We're definitely glad.
It's time to hear my brother go down with the ship.
I guarantee my brother probably has nothing. He has nothing. I mean, this ain't gonna be nothing big. I mean, you're gonna hear what you always hear, and I'm gonna beat him, and he's gonna.
Well, we'll see what happens, I guess.
What you should do, Frankie, is we might freeze if you just put it on stage and do it. What we should do is once we get on a roll, that's when you should go into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let us work our way into it because I'll tell you why. Because My brother's so fat, his blood type is ragu.
So if
See,
you
we
cut
work
my
better
brother's
when we
leg,
do it
hey,
that way.
if you cut my brother's leg, fucking gravy will ooze out of it.
Yeah. My brother's so fat. When he hauls ass, you got to go back and get the other half.
All right, save the good stuff for later. You know, we're gonna let you go. You guys talk here a little bit here.
Nothing like
When
brotherly
he lays
love.
around the house, he lays around the house.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Max actually is going to be telling us a Halloween story as well, and we're going to let him tell this story here in just a little bit. And we're playing one little video for you guys while we're getting stuff ready, and we'll be right back.
My husband was the biggest horn dog. Oh my God, he really was. I mean, it was all the time, 24/7. If I dropped something on the floor, I had to kick it to the corner before I picked it up. Y'all too? Ladies, did they tell you that sex will cure anything? That's what he used to say all the time. And this was the line. You know what's good for that? Doesn't matter what's wrong. Sprained ankle? Elevate those feet, girl. Sore throat? He'd take anything I said and turn it around into something sexual. Men are good at it. How many of you ladies catch yourself changing what you're about to say? Just so you won't set them up. I know, there are words we completely eliminate. We say difficult because we're not saying hard, ever, ever. Does it matter? No, because y'all are so good, you can go with anything we say, man. We could be making out a grocery list. Oh, honey, we need some more toaster strudels. I got a strudel for you, toaster. I'll pop your tart now. There's no carbs in this. Where you going? I got a protein bar. That's if it was a red letter day. If it was a special, I got the helicopter thing, the I know, right? Y'all do that too? You do, does it have that sound when you do it? Oh my God, is it a dick or a turkey? What is that? And what effect is that supposed to have on a woman anyway? Men, in your minds, are we supposed to catch a glimpse of you? Naked. Going through a doorway because you know y'all like to frame your shot. And all of a sudden we become unable to control ourselves. Oh God, take me now. Right? Here, let me hold the back of my own head. Oh! No, wait, let me get the face, right? No. I tried to put him on the spot one time. I said, where'd you learn that little move right there? He's quick, though. I said, don't think, just answer me. Just answer me. He goes, I've been to the Bass Pro Shop. They had a seminar, and that guy told us if you animate the bait, it makes it irresistible. Like, let's make a deal.
Animate the bait, huh?
Yeah, that's that could be our thing.
She's very funny, and I do that. I got to admit, as a guy, I do that all the time. Drives Denise nuts.
Yeah, not in a good way though, right?
Drives my nuts too.
like a steering wheel between a pair of legs.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
You're
Well,
She was funny.
to continue the scariness of our Halloween episode, well, Max Payne here, the legendary Max Payne from WCW and WWF, from the good old days of wrestling.
Hey,
It's
Max.
now, he's on our crew now, and doing more things. Like he's gonna try to make more appearances here and there, and he's taking this more seriously than I ever thought. So, as an honorary crew member,
Mistake.
So, well, yeah. Well, anyway, he has a story because I told him, I said, can you come up with an idea or like share a story, a Halloween story from either wrestling or any part of your life or whatever? And he got something. So go ahead. There's Max.
So I grew up in a very unusual situation. My mother was as a kid was a very progressive woman, and she started working from the time I was born. Actually, she had a job, which that wasn't that common in the early 60s, late 50s. And so when I was born, she actually worked at the Utah State Mental Hospital. That she was the primary head attendant of the Hope unit of that hospital, which is the geriatric unit of that hospital. And so I literally, I tell people this all the time, that I grew up in a mental hospital, and I quite literally did. And she came home one year and she said, "Hey, I got a surprise for you. The hospital, the building is amazing. So look, in order for you to understand how really amazingly scary this was, I have to define a piece of history that this hospital had built for it. So in the era of the Great Depression, this hospital was a territorial insane asylum for the entire Western United States. And so it was a massive one, of just exactly what you think it would look like, the great big, spired buildings with turrets on it. And, it was huge. And when I think it was called the WPA or the CCs, they would build projects during the Depression. Roosevelt contracted them to build projects during the Depression. And behind the hospital, which the hospital was built on the side of a mountain, so there was no escape behind it. The only way you could escape from it was in the front of the building. And then they had a big swamp around it, like a moat. So it was very difficult to get out of, because there was literally a 5,000-foot mountain that it was built on the edge of, on the backside of it, and then a big swampy moat around the front of it. But when the CCs built this project, they built a medieval castle behind it out of stone. It's actually really quite amazing. And it had a amphitheater in it. And so when I would go to the state hospital, I would go there, and my mom would send me up there, and I had a little case full of GI Joes, and I'd go up there and play and hang out at the castle during the day a lot of times. And she says to me one day, she says, "You're never going to believe this, but they're going to start a spook alley for Halloween in the castle behind the state hospital. And they're going to staff it with the people who aren't criminals, but they're just there for rehab from the state hospital."
Yeah.
And so, yeah, exactly. That's exactly the very first thought I have was, so let me see if I got this right. They're going to fill a spook alley at the state hospital in a medieval castle behind it that's dark, with staff from the state hospital who are borderline criminally insane, in order to scare you. Well, as you can imagine, it was an easy process. All you had to do was show up, and it'd scare the ever-loving shit out of you.
Thinking about it's scary.
They had chainsaws without chains in them, and it didn't matter. It was still scary as hell. So anyway, I went to this. So that's pretty much the story that I have, is going to a spook alley at the Utah State Mental Hospital, being ran by the lunatics in the asylum, and they actually finally had to quit it because political correctness started to come on board, and then people in the community started to complain, as you can imagine, and so they finally shut it down in the mid-90s. That's my unique spooky story that I probably can defy anybody to match, because it was one hell of a ride at the spook alley at the state mental hospital.
Wow. Even better, I walked in my brother while he was taking a shower. That scared the fuck out of me for life.
Hey, ask Tony. Tony, you got to tell the story about the time that you were at the cemetery and you had to go to the bathroom.
Oh shit! Nah.
It was a true story. It's scary, dude. Tell it, Tone.
I was in the cemetery business for 43 years. Never saw a ghost. I get in there at 4:35 in the morning sometimes. I never was a believer in, ghosts and cemeteries and all that. But I was in this one cemetery. It's really old around here. It's called Homewood. It has like 400 some acres, and they just built a new mausoleum. And a lot of people that were buried underground got moved into the new mausoleum. And I had a guy that was working with me, used to be the superintendent there, and he's no longer the superintendent because he got a job with us. And it's like 5 o'clock in the morning, and I have to go to the bathroom. I was out the night before drinking and eating bad foods, and it's like 6 in the morning. We're going into the cemetery. I said, man, I got to go to the bathroom. I wonder if that new mausoleum's open. And he goes, no, that mausoleum don't open till 7. It's on a timer, and the timer don't open till 7 o'clock, and then it unlocks the doors and the lights come on. I said, I got to try her. I'm going to shit my pants. I said, I can't hold it. So we pulled down in front of the mausoleum, and the lights are on and the door's open. He goes, man, that's unusual. So I run into there, and I go I take my coveralls off. It's like 20 degrees out. I'm sitting in there going to the bathroom, and I hear all this friggin' noise, and I'm like, he's in here jacking me off. I mean, George, what are you doing out there? And I hear glass breaking and all this shit. So I get dressed, wash my hands, open up the door, and I see something going around the bend. So I said, I'll get this jack off. I run around the bend, and there's nothing there. There ain't no doors, no windows, just mausoleums, row and row of mausoleums, crypts. So I got all white, and I got these red blotches all over my face, and I started sweating like profusely because I don't know what I just saw. I can't, in my mind, it looked like somebody in an old trench coat, So I come out, and I got my coat off, my coveralls off, and it's cold out. And I get in the truck. He goes, brother, what's wrong, man? You're all blotchy. It looks like you just saw something. What'd you? And I'm like, you weren't in there jagging me off. As soon as I got out of the door, the light shut out and the door locked. And like the whole place just went dead, and the door locked. He goes, you just see that? That door locked and the lights went out as soon as you stepped out of it. I'm like, man, I don't even want to talk about it. So I pulled away. And I said, you weren't in there jagging me off, dude. He was telling. I was sitting in the damn truck looking at my phone. So as the day goes on, we're in the cemetery, and I was talking to the new superintendent. I said, so I asked you a question. Has anybody ever complained about that mausoleum? He goes, why? What happened? I said, I went down there and went to the bathroom at 6 o'clock. Is there no way you could have went in there? The timer don't go off till 7:30 now. It don't open the doors. I said, I was in there. And George goes, yeah, he was. He goes, yeah, a lot of people have been complaining. They have people that clean there, and every night she cleans, next morning everything's laying on the fucking ground, broken or smashed. Here they think it was a guy from World War II. His wife got remarried, and when her new husband died, she took him out of the ground and put him in the mausoleum and buried her new husband where he was at. And they actually, where his crypt is, bugs are always running out of it, and they keep getting it exterminated, and they can't kill the bugs. And normally with paranormal stuff, it all has to do with bugs. They even have a paranormal team that went in there and literally said it was a World War II guy that was pissed off about something. So
wow,
that's a great story I ever heard.
Can I ask a kind of obvious question? Why would you have a bathroom in a mausoleum?
For people to go to the bathroom.
They do, man. Yeah, but mausoleums nowadays got masses in there and
They
everything.
have chapels in there for the people like it got to go like from now on. Like when you go to the mausoleum, they have chapels in there for funeral services.
Oh,
like, you don't
okay.
go to the graves no more. You go directly to the funeral, to the chapel. Then when you leave, we take the body out of the chapel, put it in the ground. So they don't let you go inside no more.
See, my brother's so ugly, he scares the ghost.
I was just going to say, I'm not sure that spirits need to take a shit anymore. I would hope that.
I was going to say, I was
No,
wondering.
but the goofball was.
It kind of reminds me of that song. Go into the mausoleum, gonna take a big fat sheetum.
I probably
accept that.
So bad, even the ghost was coming out saying, "Who the fuck?
What's going on in there? Let me out of here."
Yeah.
Hey, who died in your ass?"
And then when you left, it was like, "No, you ain't coming back in here. Get the hell out of
After
here."
a courtesy swirl.
That's what stirred up the ghosts is shit.
Hey,
That's so
but
bad.
at that point, when I would go dig a grave at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, I'd be looking over my shoulder. I'd be like, "Fuck this!"
Hey,
Never
did you see
scared me until that day. Never
Did you
was
see
scared.
the new thing going out right now? If you drive a Tesla into a graveyard, you can actually see people walking. They see people on the screens walking in the cemeteries.
Yeah,
Wow.
I've seen that.
I
'Cause
saw
it's
that
like,
too.
it's like it picks
Yeah,
up
you drive
the
a
heat or
Tesla.
the energy of a person walking, so you're not hitting people.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's showing dead people.
Because
showing
the
people
electric, the electricity brings dead people, like cricks or electric. Or you ever see the paranormal when they're doing that stuff? It drains their phones and shit.
When Tony dies, we're gonna bury him in a 10 by 20 shed. That's the only thing he'll fit in.
My brother's so fat, he trapped on the scale, and the guy goes, "Hey, that's my cell phone number."
That's pretty good.
All right. What we're going to do is we're going to take a quick little break before we start the roast so that everybody gets it out of the system. So if you got to take a piss or whatever, we're going to do that now, before because we're going to, as soon as our guest will be coming here about 6 o'clock. So you'll have a little bit of time to do our roast or whatever. But I want you guys to be all, that's all you're thinking about.
Right?
Fresh
You got a half hour of jokes.
Oh, yeah. But we'll
Dude,
let
I
you guys
can't
do
do a
that.
half hour on stage.
Half an hour on stage. We'll be right back with we'll be right back with the roast here. So guys, hang in there.
When it comes to podcasts and social media, stick with the best. Grand Forks' best source. Keep up to date with local happenings and news, interviews with city leaders, athletes, nonprofits, and of course, lots of feel-good stories. Grand Forks' best source is a great way to advertise your business or events with the most economical ad packages available. And contact us to find out how you can have your own podcast with the best studio in the area. Check out Grand Forks' best source on your favorite social media app. Grand Forks' best source, the Forks' best local podcast. Call 701-213-0863 or online at gfbestsource.com. We love the Forks. Grand Forks' best source, giving the Forks their identity again.
Fellas, if your girl's in a bad mood, the best way to cheer her up is to walk right over, lean in nice and close, and let out a rancid, sewage-smelling fart right by her face. She'll have no choice but to cheer up. And that's something.
Would you like a pair of these?
A pair of these what?
These nuts! Ah, you set me up, Rogers! Ah!
Well, you did ask.
Would you like a pair of these? A pair of these what?
These nuts! Ah! You set me up, Rogers! Ah!
Well, you did ask.
I'm so high. I thought I was Jesus for a minute.
Man, you look like you believed it too.
I almost did.
Richard, do you like this little pair of these?
Pair of what?
These. I keep them in a basket on the piano.
They just look like plain old nuts, man.
These nuts on your forehead.
Oh, man!
Ever notice Mr. Rogers is just a guy in a house with no neighbors? It's a whole fake town, folks. He's zipping cardigans like that's normal. It's not normal. Won't you be my neighbor? Yeah, if you open the blinds once in a while, Fred.
Bob, do you like this little pair of these?
Pair of what?
These. I keep them in a basket on the piano.
They just look like plain old nuts to me. What are
These
they?
nuts on your forehead.
Oh, Fred!
Richard, do you like this little pair of these?
Pair of what?
These. I keep them in a basket on the piano.
They just look like plain old nuts, man.
These nuts on your forehead.
Oh, man!
Ever notice Mr. Rogers is just a guy in a house with no neighbors? It's a whole fake town, folks. He's zipping cardigans like that's normal. It's not normal. Won't you be my neighbor? Yeah, if you open the blinds once in a while, Fred. The man talks to...
Well, anyway, welcome back, everybody, to Renegade Radio, our special Halloween episode. And we got our crew with us. We got Max Payne, we got Mama T, Antique Man, Screamin Sam, and Maddog. Still missing Ken and John Roberts, but hopefully John will be here next week because we'll have a special guest, Al Basil, who's a blues musician, coming on the show next week. And then in 2 weeks, we'll have the return of Justin Race, the only son that Harley Race ever had. So he'll be on the show, and he'll be bringing us a special guest. So speaking of special, now as you guys have been waiting for, and now they both picked the worst time to eat too. Of course.
I know. I figured it'd be longer.
No, but
That's what she said.
We took a piss break. We didn't
I
take
had an air. That's all I had.
Oh, I thought you both were having like a meal or something.
No, an uncrushable.
Is that raspberry jelly?
I thought it would be longer.
That's what she said. Oh.
So how do we want to do this roast? Do we want to do it where they're just side by side, or do you want all the cameras on?
All the cameras on, I think.
It don't matter to me. He's so fat, it don't matter. He's going to take up the whole thing anyways.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, whenever you guys are ready, you go right ahead and...
Go ahead. Bat up, fat boy.
Do your thing here.
You do it, fat boy. My brother's so fat, when he jumps in the air, he gets stuck.
I heard that when I fell.
Oh, geez. Come on now. Come on. You had 2 weeks to come up with something,
Hey, you know how hard... Hey. You know how hard it is to sit down and write jokes about your fat ass brother?
You're so fat, you got so much oil on your skin. Opic wanted you.
Hey, when my brother was born, he was born through a glory hole.
Yeah.
When he was born, the doctor took the biblical cord, not the doctor. My dad took the biblical cord, killed my mother, and hung himself when he saw Tony. Something like that.
And all you can eat buffet, and they couldn't find the people in there.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. Every time my brother turns around, it's his birthday. That's how fat he is.
Yeah, you're so fat. You don't get stuck in the bathtub. You get stuck in that lake up in Ohio. When you poop, you got to poop in the Grand Canyon because your toilet's not big enough.
Yeah. My brother's so ugly. My mom used to breastfeed him through a straw.
I've heard that one before.
The Ringling Brothers use your underwears for 10.
But I tell you what, he's practicing this motherfucker. I talked to him. He lies. He lies. He told me today, he goes, I don't have nothing, dude.
You're so fat. When your buddy said, hey, let's go do some shrooms, you went and ate about 4 bowls of them.
Wow.
When you sit around the house, you sit around the house.
You said that already.
Yeah, but that's Frankie's fault for letting him even start.
The last time dinosaurs went extinct.
I mean, Maddog got you there, Sam. I mean, seriously. I mean, holy moly.
You know what, Frank? All week I've been thinking about these jokes and stuff like that, and doing this. We're only good when we're doing like we go off the like. Not whenever you put us on the spot. It's hard. I forget.
The comic book Thor. You're the only thing he couldn't lift. You're so big, Dora. Dora.
My brother's so big he wears a watch on either arm. He covers 2 time zones.
You're so big, Dora couldn't explore you.
He's reading. He's reading.
I don't know what he's doing, but I just know they're funny. I mean, he really got some really good
I put it in
ones.
your back pocket and sit down. It's an iPad.
My brother's like a cell phone.
Hey, you're so fat when a vampire sucks your blood, he gets diabetes. I can remember your wife bought you candy underwear for her Halloween. She got diabetes eating them.
Tony's so fat when he cut his. If a doctor cut Tony's leg off, a hoagie would fall out of it.
Well, that's pretty good. That's that. You know, I got to give you that one.
So big.
Shut up, Frankie.
Hey, when your wife irons your pants, you got to use the driveway. You're so fat and dumb. The only 3 letters you know in the alphabet is KFC, motherfucker. You're so fat that One Direction went the other way.
Oh God!
I hope my family's not watching this because I definitely lost this roast.
Oh my God!
No, yeah, your wife. Your wife. She's so ugly when she just walks in the room, the mice jump on chairs. At Christmas time, they hang her and kiss the mistletoe.
Well, you know what I heard.
Not smart either.
What'd you hear, Ryan?
I heard that your parents used to say, "We're going to eat at the family table tonight," and they put the 2 of you together and put the plates on your chest.
Yeah.
We could never take.
My brother was born. The doctor slapped my mom. Said I did all I could, but he pulled through anyways.
Hey, we couldn't go to the zoo ever with Tony because everyone started gathering around Tony, wondering what the fuck it was. They started taking pictures of him.
What cage did he escape out of?
I gotta hand it to you, bro. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
He made me think. You know what? I felt good today. Tony's going. He calls me, dude. I have nothing, man. I haven't been thinking about this or anything. I'm like, I do, but I can't fucking. You can't write this shit down and read it like he's doing right now. But,
I'm not reading nothing.
Huh?
Yeah, but he's giving a good delivery is what he's doing. You know, regardless of how he's doing it, he's giving a good delivery.
Look at that nose. When he stands like that, don't he look like the tunnels, of fucking of a mountain?
I have. Where's your nose at there, no-nose motherfucker?
Fucking stands at 10 feet. He stands at 10 feet of water, lifts his head back and be able to breathe. That fucking honker.
Maybe you guys make for each other. Maybe you guys both use CPAP, so you could use some CPAP humor or something like that. Huh?
He has so
much. CPAP machine is a fucking old generator and a fucking
wind tunnel from NASA.
Yeah.
I was going to say one of those, the bubbles, like the boy in the bubble.
Yeah. When Tony rides on his heart, he looks like he has saddlebags in the back of it. And that's his ass hanging over the sides of the seat.
Fuck you.
When he can't ride a bike with ape hangers because his arms flap so bad he's ready to fucking fly off the bike.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh.
You guys.
He has to get on. He has to always go on the bottom because his wife. Huh?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Mommy brought you home. She was breastfeeding you with a straw, you ugly motherfucker.
I said that already, you dickhead.
That daddy said daddy was shaving the dog's ass. I said, what are you doing? He goes, because your brother looks just like the dog. So make shave his ass and make him walk backwards.
Oh, you guys. Crazy.
It's a shame. We were kids. We couldn't do nothing with Tony because he was like, hey, first of all, I think he was adopted because none of us are that ugly.
Yeah,
none of us are that fucking ugly.
I admit I was adopted because you are all fucking ugly.
We all got small noses. This motherfucker got a nose bigger than fucking dog. I'm telling you, that fucking nose so fucking big. I can't
How
think.
big is it?
It's so big. If you sat on top of it, you'd have a nosebleed from being so high in the air.
My brother's so fat. He wore a Malcolm X coat and helicopters were trying to land on him.
You said that one before.
Hey, one day he
You said that one
was in the shopping mall and it was raining so bad, so he got his yellow coat and his blue hat. People were trying to put film in his pocket.
Yeah, you said that one before too. You've said that joke many times before.
I know, but I'm running out of jokes and we're getting.
You're already winning. See, now you're sliding back.
Let me tell you something. Frankie thinks this is easy. We should make you roast
My
us.
brother's so fat when we walked out into the sun, his neighbors were bitching about a total eclipse. They didn't even know what was happening.
Oh my goodness.
He was laying on one day and Greenpeace come and tried to roll him back in.
My brother come out of my house and he fell down. He looked just like my Volkswagen. I was ready to ride him.
Yeah. Yeah, your coveralls are your Volkswagen car cover.
I use the shirts. I use the shirts to cover my bugs.
Lay down and zip it back up.
Huh?
Your car cover from your Volkswagen could be your coveralls. All you have to do is lay down next to it, unzip it, roll over, and zip it back up. You fat fuck. You got more chins than a Chinese phone book.
That was a good one. That's a good classic.
Yeah. Not overdone at all.
Okay,
well,
Frankie, get your guest on. I'm fucking dying over here.
I gotta say, I think Maddog gets a victory over this one here.
I'm not. Hey, I'm gonna kick his ass when I see him because that motherfucker lies.
Well, that's why you shouldn't believe him. Every time he tells you that has nothing, you shouldn't believe him.
Hey, I
be like, oh, you have
up so you wouldn't look for him look for anything.
Okay, I got a really good friend that is on right now, and I haven't talked to her in a long time. Hi, Val. She really hates the F word, though. I don't know how long she's gonna watch, but we can avoid the F word for a little bit, can't we?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Don't say fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, I won't say fuck either. Yeah, okay. Fart. Which F word is she looking for? Fruit.
She doesn't care about the rest of them for some reason. That one offends her. But I miss her. I haven't seen her in a long time.
Tell her to watch a different show that I guess.
No, she likes my face. I miss her face too.
We don't change for nobody. I don't care who they are. I don't care if they're president of the United States.
We got to go along with it.
Yeah.
Oh, they say we say the F word too much.
She'll watch anyway.
This is an adult-rated show. We're supposed to say stuff like that. You know, this is who we are now.
And you know, I let the F-bomb slip around her all the time, and then I'll be like, oh, and she'll be like, it's okay, it's okay.
My brother's like a broken pencil. He's fucking pointless.
Yeah. See, that's a good one. See, that's a good one. Right?
So those you who are just tuning in, today is the roast between the brothers.
Library and my brother was so ugly when he was a kid. He fell asleep in the library, and a blind guy was reading his face.
Library humor, blind humor. That's great. Dude.
Treat over the phone. Then when he got older, he went to the door, and the kids used to give them their candy.
Yeah, you said that one before.
I know, Frankie.
We gotta give you the merits to answer stuff you've said before, and we'll give you merits to stuff you've never said before. You know.
I mean, it's before, right?
Huh?
Oh no, but I mean, it's just. I'm keeping track of stuff they both have said before, and then stuff they've never said before. So I remember it, what they've said. Because I have an idea.
My brother went to the dogs one time, and he says, "I need a." What's wrong with me? He says, "You're see, I'm fucking up. Forget about it."
Second opinion, you're on.
All right. Well, I think that's going to roast
You're ugly too.
I think if that's all you guys got. Well,
I guess I disappoint Frankie a lot anymore. He wanted me to do Sam Kinison and roast him. I didn't do it. Tony beat me in a roast this time, and I admit it.
All right, bro. Every
maybe you need to find your Sam Kinison spirit again, and roast your brother like Sam Kinison, like really hardcore like Sam would, But then you don't have it in you because you keep talking after you do that because it's like it wins you. I see that. I get that.
You know what it is? I guess I already did the Sam Kinison thing. I really don't want to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be funny myself. I guess that didn't work either.
You at least tried. You put in the effort, and you know what? That counts for something. So
because I'll be honest with you, like there's only one Sam Kinison. That's all I can say. There's only one Sam Kinison. No one could ever be like him. Even those AIs. Is they your AIs or are they something you picked up?
Somebody else that did that.
They're terrible. They're terrible Sam Kinison AIs.
Yeah,
terrible.
I know.
I agree.
I'm just like, what? It almost looks kinda, but it still looks like a ripoff. Kind of like a ripoff tribute.
It is.
Hey, God, you're so fat. The picture I took of you last Christmas is still printing.
Wow.
You walk around, you pick up the whole series.
You could have just had your Polaroid so did development, so kind of process.
Yeah.
Well,
funny.
If it's that ugly, it probably broke the camera in the first place.
That's right. That's right.
They got to take my brother's pictures in three different sections to catch them all on the camera. Well, my bad. I'm sorry.
Hey, the cops they for carrying 5 kilos of crack.
Speaking of that, I'm surprised you guys didn't go that far. Like you could have been like, well, every time Maddog walks by me, I can see his crack, and I want to put see if I get a penny to throw the pennies to the crack. See if you
quarter.
A quarter, yeah. See if it fits right in. You just wave it off like it's a fly coming by.
You went to the contest, and the judge said, "Sorry, no professionals."
No professionals.
Tony's so fat he don't need the internet. He's already worldwide.
Wow! Wow! That's different. That's definitely that's something. So see, here's what if you want to know what my expectations are, if you even care at all or whatever, my expectations are especially for you, Sam, because you're my co-host and everything. You're the guy that started the show with me. I expect higher expectations on you because you're the professional, or you were the professional.
I was.
So anything that you used to do or whatever, is still significant to what we do now. That's kind of why
it's a lot different, Frank, because I was always used to being the head of the game. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you still are. You still are.
No, bro, what I'm trying to say is, when you're in the position you're in, like it's different.
Okay.
Like, no, I'm not being like mean or that, but it's harder when you're not in a full position. I mean, I just sit back sometimes and just listen because I don't know nothing about that much of music. Like you guys know the blues and all that, and I mean, it's different for me. It's a different show than I'm used to.
Yeah, because
yeah. Well, not just because of that, but I mean, we didn't really have a whole lot planned. I mean, it was just, but I wanted to do something to keep within the spirit of Halloween and everything.
Yeah. My brother so ugly. He entered a contest for an ugly contest, and they already said no professionals.
I just said that.
I didn't hear.
Yeah, he just said that.
Who just said that?
Me.
I only heard the punchline. I didn't hear the
beginning. So fast, she went to a will exhibit and they started singing "We Are Family."
All right. We're going to take a quick, before our guest gets here, we're going to take another little quick break here, and we're playing a Halloween song here just to get everybody in the spirit, because we got the Phantom coming up next year. So you guys should be tuned in for that right here on Renegade Radio. Hope you guys enjoyed the roast. Now, was it roast worthy? Let us know in the comments. What do you guys think?
It's terrible.
Who did a better job? Screamin' Sam, Maddog, or did they both do pretty good?
Maddog won.
Don't worry, no one won. I love you, brother.
Hey, we all won. Somebody won.
I love you.
Everyone, because looks and smell aren't everything, Mad Dog.
I love you,
That's
fat
right.
dick.
Listen,
That's right.
We were going to really jack you off, Frank. We were going to come on and start talking nice about each other, how much we love each other.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That would have really fucked you up.
All that I'll say about that, is trick or treat.
He showed up at my door with his broomstick in his hand. I could tell he just wanted a one-night stand. He said he had a sweet tooth, and I started to shake. He didn't care if he got a toothache. I whispered softly in his ear, I hope you come this time each year. Trick or treat, come on and take a lick. I'll keep on going down to the stick. Trick or treat, don't hesitate. Don't let this sweetness go to waste. Oh, come on and trick or treat. I answered my door and saw him, much to my surprise. He was unwrapping me with his eyes. I tried to say something, but the words wouldn't come. He put his lollipop right on my tongue. It was so long and really thick. I closed my eyes and started to lick. Trick or treat, I'm your sugar rush, and if you do it just right, gonna make me gush. Trick or treat, I'm your candy kiss. You'll never find anything as sweet as this. Oh, come on and trick or treat. You want candy and I do too. You want me and I want you. Keep on going, it feels so right. Ring my bell way past midnight. Trick or treat, come on and take a lick. I'll keep on going down to the stick. Trick or treat, don't hesitate. Don't let this sweetness go to waste. Oh, come on and trick or treat. Oh, come on and trick or treat. Oh, come on and trick or treat.
All right. We are back now with the second and final hour of Renegade Radio, or however long we go anyway.
Yeah,
We're
that
waiting
trick or
for our-
treat song was a good one.
Oh, you like that, huh?
Yeah, I suppose it's many years old. I've never heard it before.
It's an AI song. Somebody actually just made it through
That's
AI.
good tune.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, I
very,
like that one of John Roberts with when he has that fake fish, and like when he moves to drink his beer, his glove is still hanging on to the fish.
you like the one of me look like a dork and all that stuff? How about that?
Well, I wasn't going to say anything.
That wasn't AI animation. I thought that was real.
Oh,
That was AI animation too.
Wow. That was all. They're all AI animated. I worked on it before the show started.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't figure out what was in my hand when I was drinking that beer. At first, it looked like shades, but then it looked like a protractor or something. What the?
I don't know. This is whatever AI wanted to pick up, And then if you wanted wanted to know what Ken was doing, I was having to have him howl like in honor of Wolfman Jack, but it looks like he's just opening his mouth mostly. He just had a burp or something, That's about it. And then the one I like the most is having Maddog and Sam fight each other, wrestle each other.
I like that. The sexiest one was Antique Man singing on the beach.
Oh yes,
yeah.
That was sexy
Turn
with
me
those
on.
leather pants. I tell you what.
What can I
Yeah.
say?
Sexy as hell.
That song that I use is actually, I think it's copyrighted technically, but I use it anyway. I didn't care. I figure it's a song by Cliff Richard called "Born to Rock and Roll." It's actually a song that was used in a like a play or something, or some type of movie that they made a long time ago, back in the late '70s, early '80s. That you can find the soundtrack on YouTube anyway. I doubt that anybody's ever copyrighting or using it on radio anymore. But never heard of it prior to that. Yeah. Well, anyway, so we're just waiting for our guests to come up. The fans, so we should be coming here soon, hopefully. I gave Harley the info, so it should be good here coming up here whenever he gets in here. So
what's his real name?
And I missed it. Who are we waiting for?
We're waiting for Harley Isaac Rother. His name goes by the Phantom.
Oh yeah, okay. I read it. I read it.
Yeah. So let's see.
I got it.
Quick email here. We are ready for you.
Being a Phantom, he could be here, and we just don't see him.
Could be.
Hey, you never know. I guess.
Pipes, I might not see him.
Never know when it comes to this sort of thing. This sort of crazy thing that we do here. Let's see. We're just reset.
Hey,
here.
so without the fear of sounding like a complete moron, which I've never been afraid of doing because I just am one, how is this live streamed? Where is it at? Because I'm sitting here trying to find it so I could see it on a bigger situation than my phone. Because right now the picture I'm looking at is this big, so I'm trying to get a better idea of what's going on.
I'll send the link to you here on the. I'll send it to you.
Well, yeah, okay, yeah.
I'll send it to your Facebook or Messenger, and then you can see where we're located here. Because I was going to say, you can start, like in the future if you want, or even after this episode's done, any episodes that you're a part of, if you want to share with your own audience, go right ahead. Absolutely. So here's the StreamYard link here for you. It's pretty much the link that you guys use. It's basically the same link every week, just so you know.
Oh.
Yeah.
So. Well, anyways, so we're just waiting for Harley to get here, the Phantom. So it might just take a couple extra minutes. I'm hoping that he remembered because he said Monday today.
Can be forgetful sometimes.
Yeah, we've had some people forget
Me
before.
included.
Well, I've had where we know where we've had people that say they're going to make it and then they don't because they lost track of time or something. But
it happens.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I was going to mention. Do you remember that comment I made during your roast that even your own mother can't sit through an entire episode?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gone. She's gone.
Okay.
She was watching for a while, but she says, "I gotta go. Bye."
Yeah,
that was about 20 minutes ago, a half hour ago.
Her attention span just like
throw that out there.
Amazing, Very, very amazing. So with this week being Halloween week, anybody have anything planned at all to celebrate at all, or because it's on a Friday this year, Halloween?
Yeah, we are going to an Elvis impersonator, one that we've seen numerous times, and we're going to dress up. I'm going as a jailmate with the stripes, the jailhouse rock. Okay. And Denise is going as a policewoman to arrest me. And so that's what we're doing.
Okay. Interesting.
I'm gonna paint my face orange and take my teeth out.
Oh.
Wow.
I am wearing a name tag saying Peter, the pumpkin eater. My wife's going to be a pumpkin.
Wow, how original. You could dress. You could be your own pumpkin there, Mad Dog. You could be like.
My wife's going to. Who wants to eat me? I want to eat a pumpkin. So I'm just going to have a name tag that says Peter.
What I'm saying is, you're like the size of a pumpkin. You're like the size of a pumpkin.
Thank you, Frankie.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, I know you all know the old joke about the guy that went to the costume party and he had a potato on his dick. He went as a dictator. Yeah. Okay.
How's my friend Ronald Westwood? He told me that joke.
How does your dictate?
Yeah, dictation.
That was Stymie saying, "How do you dictate?"
And I'm sure every year around this time of year at the Max Payne, there has to be something exciting for Halloween over at your place.
It's funny because when I was in full blown Max Payne regalia, people would always ask me, "So what are you doing for Halloween?" And I would say, "I'm not doing anything because I dress up fucking every day of the year anyway. When you're a wrestler, I mean, I was already dressed up every day and playing the Halloween gig every day anyway. So on Halloween, I'd always take it off. So I did the complete opposite.
So when's the last time?
Hey, I'm going as a psychopath, a psychotic
There
killer.
you go. You're already there.
Yeah. I mean, it works. That works for you perfectly.
Exactly. We all look just the same as everybody else does. I mean.
Well, Max, I was going to say, like, when's the last time you actually put the gear on?
Going
like
as a regular woman.
Max Payne gear.
Oh my God! Oh,
you still have the jacket and everything, and the outfit?
No, I got drawn into a guy. I was working with a guy who talked me into selling him everything because he was going to do a bunch of stuff for me and with me, and so I agreed to get rid of it because I'm weird that way. I'm not that much attached to that stuff, and yeah, I'm pretty voidless of all my old gimmickry. I'm just, yeah, I know it, right?
Well, could somebody like your wife or if you know somebody that could actually like recreate kind of what it used to look like and kind of have your own version of?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I could, I could do all that, and like I said, though, it's been so long since I actually recreated that I wore that look that I probably the last time I did it was when I left WCW. They took the Max Payne gimmick away from me in WWF, so I was Man Mountain Rock there. So yeah,
but when you were Man Mountain Rock in WWF, what happened to that guitar? The WWF logo.
Yeah, that's another fun story. It's funny because I'm the one that I bought it. I'm the one that ordered it, had it custom built, and did everything. They called me one day. Actually, after they fired me, they called me on the phone. They said, "We want our guitar back." I said, "It's not your fucking guitar, and go fuck yourself." Sorry, Mama T, about the F-bomb, but I said, yeah, and so just out of spite, I sold it because I always thought it was funny. Because now, even if they had somebody else they could put it on, they could never use it again anyway because it's a WWF logo. And if I did have it today, I'd probably hack it up into something. Like, I was thinking if I still had it, what I would probably do is cut it into a big circle and paint it flat black and then white around the edges and then put a big international no sign in the middle of it. So it's a big red circle with the line through it. Turn it into that guitar, but I probably believe the WWF has that guitar. I think they have it in the basement of in Stanford in the Titan Towers.
Oh, so like the vault area, or like where they keep all the old stuff.
Yeah, I think they wanted it pretty bad, and I'm pretty sure they probably figured out how they found it. I haven't heard about it in years, and I've known a lot of people that have looked for it and tried to find it, and I don't
Wow.
think it's out there. I think Vince sent somebody to New York. In fact, I heard this story that he sent the Brooklyn Brawler to Vegas to buy it from somebody that had it in Vegas, and it made it back to Titan Towers, and it's, you know, in the archives. It's like Rosebud in Titan Towers, you know.
So Max, so anybody who's tuning in late, Max had this great Halloween story earlier, and you know, when you were telling this story, like I'm picturing your mom as Nurse Ratchet.
You know, it's so funny you would say that because, you know, when I was a 14-year-old kid, I was a royal pain in the ass, and I made her life really, really fucking difficult. And we went to see One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest together, and after that movie was over, we got, you know, I went through that period in my life when I was a real rebel and made my poor parents, who were already way older parents when they raised me, like almost like an only child. I had 4 brothers that were already raised and left the house by the time I was born. I was a severe oops, and I actually called her Nurse Ratchet one time, and
Did she slap you?
It was not very. What was that?
Did she slap you?
No, but it was pretty rough around the house for a while, as you can imagine. I still regret that one to this day because she was a wonderful lady. She took good care of me, and I was an asshole. So I've apologized to her many times since then about it. She's long since passed, but I apologized to her many times before. In fact, I think that was one of the last things I said to her before she died, how sorry I was that I ever called her that.
Uh-huh.
That is so funny.
It's a nice
Yeah,
story.
she was a good lady. I was just being a real dick, you know.
Weren't we all when we were little?
Right.
Some of us still are.
Right.
And you know, we've got to always apologize to the people who take care of us and care about us for being assholes, or a bitch in my case.
Right.
There's people that love us and care for us and take care of us and do things for us. And sometimes we can just be flat out assholes. We
Yep.
always gotta apologize for that.
Well,
I
you
mean,
know,
even if it's in our nature to be assholes, you know.
The only real relief that I have from that is, in the end, they both my mother and father lived with me before, you know, when they died, when they were in the process of dying. I took care of them in their final years. They both lived in my home with me and my children at the time, and so, you know, I relieved a lot of my guilt by taking care of them both till they passed. So, you know, that part of it made it a little bit easier to deal with what a hooligan I was to them when I was a kid, you know.
Well, we all learn. I mean, I wasn't perfect either when I was a kid. Because of how I grew up and stuff, and I've told this story before, but you know, I was a little shithead too, a little bit. You know, I did some things that I'm not proud of, but you know, I look back on that and I'm just like, well, they're learning curves, because everybody, I'm sure at that time, probably thought that I was going to lead a life of trouble, you know, in my adult life. And I never did. You know, I grew up, once I found radio and everything, and once I knew about there was a studio at the college that I could, you know, learn from and whatever. That stopped all that stuff and changed my life forever, and it's never went back. You know.
Oh, right. Speaking of which, Frankie, did you ever work for 90.1?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're in trouble right now. They need some help. Anybody that wants to make a donation needs to go to pioneerradio.com and help make donations, because they're cutting the funding.
Yeah. Well, part of me is sad about that, but part of me says it's kind of karma, you know, because look at what they've done with Pioneer 941. They kind of turned it into a joke, you know, honestly, from what it used to be like when I first started. And I'm not saying it has to be like that all the time. I know things change, and I know you have to adapt to change and everything. It happens. But they really fucked up that radio station. It's all about polka, all about all this old, like, nothing against old time music. I love rock and roll and everything. But Kathy Erickson needs to go away. You know, she needs to be the first person to go away. And Mark Johnson will never let that happen until the day she literally dies, or until the station goes under.
Well, the station is more about just Kathy Erickson and Polka, and
Well,
this is where you. Isn't this where you got your start?
it is where I got my start, but it's
Really?
like I don't listen to it much anymore because of stuff like that. Because I'm
Who wants to listen to Polka?
really want
They
to get
made her
on
into a
radio.
star. They made her into a bigger star than she ever needed to be. I was in there and I worked my ass off to be somebody, and they treat me
Now
like
you are, right?
Yeah, they treat me like a joke. That's why I'm doing this stuff
somebody.
because of that.
I'm
That's right.
somebody.
Mark
Remember
Johnson
that?
saw
Remember
no
the
potential
jerk?
in me. He just felt sorry for me and Travis Ryder and all the other people that worked at Pioneer.
So do we. That's why we're
Eric-
here for you.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a different situation now. It's not even a situation anymore. I'm happy to do my podcast, but I'm saying, like, at the time, if they really believed in me, they would have let me fly a lot farther than they did. So I'm sorry. I mean, it's almost like how I feel the way about Pioneer as Max feels about the WWF and all that. I don't hate the stations.
Bittersweet.
I hate the politics and everything. So they're not getting a dime from me until they actually find themselves again. As far as I'm concerned. So, and I know you only say that because Jeremy works there too. So.
No, that's not why I'm saying that. Bobby's show used to be on there too.
Yeah, but is it anymore?
Can he put a show out anymore?
They could still play his.
He can't put a show out anymore.
They could still play his.
If he was alive, yes, they would still be playing the
They
show.
could still they could still play repeats. They used to do that.
They did for a while until we decided that we were just going to cancel it. That was on the family and I that we weren't.
Okay. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. My personal beef is my personal beef. It's not really even beef. It's just more like pot roast again. Okay. Or prime rib or whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. Hamburger helper.
Can I back up a little bit about nice kids and bad kids?
Yes.
Sure.
I really was a sweet boy and a mama's boy, and I was a nice kid through school and high school. I didn't get to be an asshole until I got older. I mean, really old. I'll give you one example. Sometimes these kids in schools will not listen to me. So what I'll do, I'll go like these two boys today. I just stand between them, and I know I got a silent fart coming, and I'll do that, cut it off, and then I walk away, and they're blaming each other for the stink.
The SPD.
It makes me smile.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it
my
does.
God.
It doesn't set up the smoke alarms at all. Like, hasn't gotten that bad yet.
Not that bad
Hot,
yet.
solid, but deadly treatment.
Like, who's got the weed? It smells like skunk in here.
They'll be like, "What the hell? What did you have for lunch?"
Yeah, I had the same thing you had for lunch.
No, antique man.
I was on an airplane one time with Davey. Sorry, go ahead.
Come
Go ahead
again.
there, Max. Go ahead there,
I
Max.
was on an airplane once with Davey Boy Smith, and we were flying to Europe to do a tour, and oh man, he was full and brutal with the farts. He'd eat a lot of protein and a lot of eggs, and he was on the gas, and so he would eat just his farts were just so devastating.
Eye-watering.
And so here we are riding in first class, and he would come over. He'd do the same thing to me. And the reason he would do that, because so now he would walk over to me, and then he would shit, and then he would walk someplace else in the plane, and then the stewardess he would like time it. So the stewardess would walk through this green cloud. And finally she came over to me and said, honestly, I thought she was going to turn the plane around at some point. And finally she said to me, she goes, "You got to stop that." And I said, "I know you're not going to believe this, but it's not me. It's him." And Davey Boy came over and goes, "Are you kidding me? Oh, I'd never do that in the plane." And, so now here's a stewardess standing here looking at this fat bastard versus looking at beautiful Davey Boy Smith. And all you have to ask yourself is, who did she believe? you know. And
That
so I
sounds
got
like a
blamed.
deadly move in the ring, though. That
Oh.
sounds like a move he could actually use in the ring to like disable his opponent where they couldn't
Andre
see
the
their
Giant
eyes are
shit
watering.
on somebody.
It's horrible. It was a horrible experience, man, because it was bad. And, you know, in an airplane, it ain't going nowhere, you know.
No.
By the time
Can't
we
open
get
the
off the
window,
plane,
eh?
the people in the freaking coach class were gagging.
That's what they always look at. They always look at the fat guy when somebody
Right,
farts.
it don't matter whether you're guilty or not. They looked at me, fat guy, guilty. Davy boy, oh, he was such a sweet-looking young man. He could never
With
do
the
that.
accent and everything. And it's not like you can open a window.
Not that guy with all the muscles.
Yeah, right. He could. Why would he do that? It's got to be the big ugly fat guy.
Always blame the fat guy for fart. Always.
That's
what
it,
my
man.
brother had to put up with.
The last acceptable prejudice, man.
Right, John?
Yes, sir.
That's something.
Well, I have a brother who is 6 years older than I, and we used to travel with the parents, and we both sit in the back seat. If and when we let something loose, our dad made us. We had to yell gas so that he could roll the windows down electronically. You know, we had to yell gas, blaming one another, of course.
That's one thing my brother and I never experienced, sitting in the back seat together.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
We didn't fit.
Yeah. One of us had to sit up front.
Did your
That's why they
dad
bought
have
a
a long
motorhome.
arm? Because my dad could reach both of us with one whack.
Yeah. Yeah, that in the back of the station wagon.
Yeah.
All three of them.
Yeah, instead of gas for me and my like I had nephews and nieces that were actually, my oldest brother had nephews or had children that were actually my age because they were closer. My mother was 42 years old when I was born, and my dad was 47.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I had a brother that was 24 years older than me, and he had two children that were. I have a nephew that's 5 years older than me, and a niece that's 3 years older than me, and then another nephew that was just a year younger than me. And so when I was a kid, I actually kind of grew up in Northern California because my oldest brother would bring me to California to hang out with my nephews and nieces so that I would feel, you know, a little more like I had brothers and sisters of my own age.
Yeah.
And he had a 1969 Chevy Impala station wagon, you know, with the imitation wood grain on the side, and it was a beautiful car. But we did the same thing. We would all ride in the back, and instead of hollering gas, and I don't know where it come from, we had to confess two different words. It was either boofa or bog, and that was the words we had to shout. And then my sister-in-law would roll the windows down and flush the car out, and everybody would gag. And yeah, we played the same game.
Bog. That bog sounds, I don't know where boofa came from, but bog sounds, yeah, that sounds appropriate.
Yeah, right?
Wow.
That was a fun
amazing.
childhood.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Yeah. Far from the pull my finger stuff back in the day.
Yeah, what happened to pull my finger?
Yeah,
right.
Like that old, literally.
Well, I think I don't think he's going to be making it. I mean, he hasn't. You know, I don't know what the deal is, and I apologize for anybody who's looking forward
It's not
to
your fault.
our interview, but may have to wait till later to do it, or not do it at all. I guess don't get off my back. I guess. Anyway, yeah, I know. It's just disappointing because I like when people show up and when they tell me that they're going to show up. And
They should show up.
Yeah,
Let's hope he's okay.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he's fine. I mean, just probably forgot.
You know how many times I went through that? People not showing up to our show, and the worst ones were the strippers. They either lost their grandmother died. Meanwhile, that's the excuse they used the week before, so I don't know how many times the grandmothers died, but they had every excuse in the world. They wanted
They had
paid.
a couple of grandmothers.
You know, we had porn stars and all that, and the strippers wanted paid. They expected us to pay them. I ain't paying nobody.
Well, you better get laid for it.
Yeah. I would expect that at least. Mama T.
That's funny. You'd say that you'd want to get laid by a stripper.
No comment.
That was always,
This is like
that's always funny. You talk about
it thing here. I'm the only girl and all the guy with all the guys.
Yeah, I mean it's orgy. You know, you gotta pay us by doing your orgy. You know, start the orgy.
Hey,
I got one announcement. One announcement. Next Monday, I will be on the road but I'll still put myself on, but I won't. You know, I have to still watch. I have to watch the road, but I will tune in. But I will be traveling.
Well, so far we just have one potential guest anyway planned, and that's Al Basil, and he'll be coming on probably around 6 o'clock. I try to push it to about 6 or 6:30 at least, and you know, just so we can have our time to banter and whatever. But when Justin Race comes on here in a couple weeks, that'll be a good interview because he loves our show. He's been he's made this will be his third appearance on here.
Yeah, I missed the last one.
I can look at. I don't have to drink. I don't have to drink looking at him.
Well, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
You
What about
guys, I
us,
mean-
Mama T? What about us, Witch?
Yeah.
What about us?
What about my retarded face that you see in the intro of the video now? It's gonna be like that probably until the next season at least. All right. Well, I think that should be it for tonight. I appreciate everybody for being here. You know, thank you guys for doing the roast, and thank you, Max, for coming by again.
Hey,
and like I said, tune in next week.
Hey, Frankie,
go ahead.
I'm gonna come back all the time, you guys. I love doing this with you, man. And even if I'm just sitting at the side, just hanging with you. But I do have a quick announcement. Is last Monday I finalized a deal, and my movie, the movie that I shot in '95, I think I talked about it on the show. It is officially going to come out. I'd like to believe within the next 6 months, as well as my music. It's all going to come out, so we'll have a lot more to talk about once that comes out, and I'll be glad to share that with you guys. And I'm
That'd
really
be a whole show.
Huh?
That would be a whole show here.
That's a show right there.
We'll have a lot of fun with that. I think you guys will really. First of all, I think you'll. I would hope that most people that see it would enjoy it because it's pretty unique. And then, like I said, then all the music that I wrote to go with the movie, I'm going to release as well. So the music and the movie will for sure be in the public's hands within the next 6 months. So just a quick announcement. And
welcome to the board, Max. Welcome to the board, Max.
I got
really
one thing to
enjoyed
say
doing
too.
this with you.
I got one thing to say too. So, to whoever actually guessed what is in Mama T's mug tonight, it is an amaretto sour. Nobody got it right.
Well, because you didn't mention anything about it at all.
Yeah, we didn't know.
Yeah, he said in the private chat, we're not in the deal here. You know, you're supposed to. If you're going to have any announcements, you say it in the live right where what.
I did.
Yeah,
I
the private
posted
chat.
on all of the things.
I didn't hear you ask.
You need to say it on
Amaretto soda.
Yeah.
Amaretto sour.
Oh, see, I still.
Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
She told
Yeah,
me I
just-
still was wrong.
Good
Just
stuff.
brush your teeth after you're done, okay?
Yeah, it does.
All right.
Be
Well,
safe.
we'll
Be safe,
see
everybody.
you guys next week for
Hey,
another
love
great
you guys.
edition of the show, and happy Halloween, everybody.
Hit my music.
Bye.
Well, I bake a pie for Halloween night. Got sugar and spice and a candlelight. If you like my pumpkins when they're sitting up high, you'll love a little taste of my homemade pie. Oh, trick before the treat, honey, don't be shy. Take a little bite, give it one more try. It's warm, it's sweet, it'll make you sigh. If you like my pumpkins, you'll like my pie. I got that glow like a jack-o'-lantern grin. knocking, but I don't lie. They're only here for my pie. Oh my, trick before the treat, baby, that's no crime. Dance with me under the harvest time. It's creamy, dreamy, sugar high. If you like my pumpkins, you like my pie. Now don't get scared of the little tease. It's all in fun and an autumn breeze. A little cinnamon, a little charm. My pie will keep you safe and warm. So grab your broom, let's take a ride through candy clouds and the other side. You can keep your ghosts and witches slide, but I've got the treat that'll make you fly. Trick before the treat, honey, come on by. Taste the love that money can buy. It's spooky, sweet, and sugar high. If you like my pumpkins, you'll love my pie.
High and riding all day. Nothing lonely everywhere. Got the fence all around, sky up above. Yes, I need a little water above. I've been too long lonely and my heart feels pain. Crying out for some sun and rain. I believe I had taken enough. Yes, I need a little water of love. Water of love, deep in the ground. There ain't no water here to be found. Someday, baby, when the river runs free, it's gonna carry that water of love to me, yeah. There's a bird up in a tree, sitting up high. Still waiting for me to die. If I don't get some water soon, if I don't get some water soon, I'm gonna this afternoon. Water of love, deep in the ground. There ain't no water here to be found. Someday, baby, when the river runs free, it's gonna carry that water of love to me. Once I had a woman I could call my own. Once I had a woman, now my woman, she's gone. Once there was a river, now there's a stone.
When it comes to podcasts and social media, stick with the best. Grand Forks' best source. Keep up to date with local happenings and news, interviews with city leaders, athletes, nonprofits, and of course, lots of feel-good stories. You know, Grand Forks Best Source is a great way to advertise your business or events with the most economical ad packages available. And contact us to find out how you can have your own podcast with the best studio in the area. Check out Grand Forks Best Source on your favorite social media app. Grand Forks Best Source, the Forks' best local podcast. Call 701-213-0863 or online at gfbestsource.com. We love the Forks. Grand Forks Best Source, giving the Forks their identity again.
All right. Well, look who showed up.
Hey, this is the Phantom. What's happening?
Oh, not much, man. How are you doing?
Good. Just wandering the street. There's dogs.
I see. I hear some barking in the background. Yeah, I mean, you must have been busy today. That's what you told me in your email, huh?
Yeah, sorry about that. It's been a busy day.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. I just figured I'd send you a reminder, but we can do the interview. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Phantom.
Yeah, let's do it.
This is somebody who has been doing some spooky music over the last few years or so, and we're just honored to have you here on this special Halloween episode. So, welcome there, Phantom. Did you not hear your intro at all? There must be some lag or something going on, I'm guessing.
Thank you, and I apologize for being late. I'm normally a punctual Phantom, but things happen.
Hey, no problem. There might be a little lag between us, but I know you're kind of out on a walk. I don't know how good your internet is or whatever, but I'll just ask you a couple questions and we can keep it brief. Doesn't have to be a long interview at all. I mean, for a guy who's doing music during Halloween, I suppose that's a busy time for you, the Halloween month?
Yeah, we just did. I'm getting in the car, so it'll be a little better. Yeah,
Okay.
we just did a Halloween show locally in the Bay Area, which is where I'm based, and then we're flying in North Carolina for 4 more Halloween shows.
Oh, okay. Wow. And a lot of people know about your work, I suppose, when it comes to what you've been up to.
What about my work?
I said, do a lot of people know about what you do? Like, you have a pretty big fan base, I'd say.
Growing every day.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. It's important to keep up with the fans, and keep them entertained. I know you released a new album too not too long ago. Was that this year that you released an album, or was that a couple years ago? Because I keep seeing stuff on Facebook about it.
Sorry about that. I'm not here. I'm just see if this is a little better. I couldn't hear you.
I seen that you released a new album that you've been running an advertisement for. That's how I discovered you in the first place. That's how I found you, through that advertisement. And I thought, well, it must have been something that you released this year, or was that a while ago? Oh, he must be having some connections or whatnot, connection problems. That's what it looks like. Seems to me. That's why we try to do things as prompt as we can, I guess. But it's all right. So we'll give him another chance to see. So I apologize, sir, you guys. All right. Well, for those that for those that are listening anyway or tuned in, that was the Phantom, and he just had a bad internet connection, so which makes it interesting. I'm gonna end the show here, end the stream, and then if he comes back, we'll continue.